Alright, we've got a monthly report for the month of May coming from CIG. It's not a flashy one, we're not going to have any big reveals. It seems more like May was a month of consolidation here, but we've got some interesting updates regarding AI behavior and planetary tech, so let's check it out right now. So, with Alpha 4.8 behind them, the AI content team immediately pivoted towards 4.9 and beyond. And so here, they're being very frank here. Alpha 4.9 is a major narrative milestone, but they're not going to be adding so much new gameplay features, right? So on the technical side, work began on streamlining content pipelines, but also bug fixing, which continues regarding existing AI systems. Definitely needs a lot of that, as well as preparation for large-scale narrative integration, which seems to be on the way. To make it short here, this seems to be some groundwork for how Star Citizen is going to be telling the story that's coming up with Nyx and maybe the introduction of Reta Battaglio. So, starting up here with AI features and creatures, so it seems that combat AI saw major upgrades, which includes a massive retargeting of male and female combat animation, so they're making that perhaps a little bit more realistic and maybe more fluid, with also better support for unconscious and bleeding out states for NPCs, which is really nice because there's not really much about that when they're unconscious, just on the floor, but if they are bleeding out, maybe we could see that when we're trying to heal them, if the NPCs are healing them, that would be nice, right? They've also reworked melee systems for more complex NPCs attack set. I've never seen NPC do any melee attacks, so that would be nice if they could do that. Let's say they lose their weapons right now, they're just cowarding and doing nothing, but if they could also attack us with fists or even knives, then that would make them much more dangerous. Of course, work continues on creatures, including the Valakar now, which seems to have boring animations simplified and improved. They've also improved pathfinding for the Valakar, especially for dynamic terrain movements, and it seems it's going to be better also at tracking damage, so it can improve and adapt its behavioral responses. On top of that, debugging tools were also improved significantly, which is going to include time control and teleport feature for AI testing. This is the kind of work that doesn't improve enemies, right? But at the same time, it defines how living creatures behave in the game, and I really like that. Hope that's going to be something that we're going to be seeing in game soon. Alright, animation had also a busy month, of course, because Reta Battaglia is going to return. It's a legacy character which has been fully reworked with modern performance and capture pipelines. It's the first time that we'll be able to directly compare old Star Citizen narrative content with the new production quality, and with that we're going to get a full body mission giver, and so it's not going to be a mission giver that's going to be on screen. That's nice. We were also told that 2 motion caption sessions have taken place here for 4.9 and 4.10 content. Facial animation processed a large performance capture as well for the month of April, so it seems like they're definitely going to make Reta Battaglia the gold standard for future mission givers that will be physicalized in the game. Next, we are going to move on to ships, and of course May was heavily influenced by DefenseCon 2956. Several ships are flyable or progressed significantly. The Tiburon, the Hammerhead Gold Standard, the Starlight, the M80, the Pitbull, the Ironclad and its variants, as well as the Vandal Mauler, all went into the PU. And it seems that the Gattac Raylan has passed its grey box phase and is now moving into level of detail phase, and multiple unannounced ships are also progressing. One of them is entering level of detail phase. It's probably an alien ship, another Gattac alien ship that we were teased. Another one is entering white box, which is going to be starting in mid-June, and the 4th ship is in early collaboration between UK and US teams. My guess here is that they're probably starting to concept that ship. Larger ships are also moving forward too. We have news about the Liberator, which has re-entered pre-production. So if you're a Liberator owner, yes, it seems that it left pre-production. Maybe that's why we haven't heard of it, but it's back into it. The RSI Galaxy continues its white box refinements, not in gray box spec. I don't think we're going to be seeing this year, probably next year, but still making some improvements here. And the Drake Kraken, which is scheduled for next year's DefenseCon, is also improving its interior flow and efficiency using shared kit assets with the Drake Ironclad. I'm going to skip the economy part because there's nothing here that we didn't know. We'll move on straight to graphics and planet tech. So here CIG have improved global illumination as well as parallax surfaces, which now support deeper rendering features. Also, we are being told that a major performance optimization pass is on the way. Hopefully, it's going to give us better frame per second at Levski, but also at Horizon. On the planet side, Genesis continues forwards aggressively, we are being told, with better GPU object spawning improvements, as well as terrain cache optimization. All of that, of course, is to make sure that performance is as good as possible when it comes to going to those new locations, right, those new planets, because, well, they're going to be very detailed, and we, of course, CIG don't want us to buy, once again, a new computer if we want them to be working properly, right? They need to make sure that it works even on low setting at a decent performance level. It seems that creatures and resource spawning is also getting ready for version 5 of Planets. Next, we have a little section about mission design here, and it seems that they continue work on Reco Battaglia, especially they improve the mission provider interaction flow, so maybe these are the little prompts that we get to see when we interact with those mission givers. They've created a non-combat faction which is going to be aligned with the 1.0 vision. It's probably going to be some kind of civilian faction. There are plenty of non-combat factions in the game, like Shubin Interstellar or Kovalex, so maybe it's one of those, right? And we got some news regarding the Municipal Works mission chain, which is entering its first playable blockout, so it seems like it's still on track for being playable this year. Although it was supposed to be playable a little bit earlier, right? It definitely is taking some time. We have seen some of those at CitizenCon a while back. I think it was like in CitizenCon 2954, if I'm correct. Let me know in the comment section down below if that was the year after. I don't remember the year. Anyway, more voices and more systems are coming up here with narrative, because we were informed that Reco Battaglia is also going to be including her own voice lines. It's not really much of a surprise here. More dialogue was also recorded for refueling gameplay. Voices were also recorded for new mission contracts and events, as well as evergreen content, that's what they're saying. But also they've done some work on the lore here for some harvestable and flora, things that they have written that we're going to be reading in game, as well as faction identity development. The next part is actually maybe the most interesting one, because it's about online technology as well as the social foundations of the game, and it seems that we have some news about the social systems here. A social chat MVP system is being in development, and the new friends and party orgs and online presence systems are being formalized for the new social tools. Item recovery, so its first iteration already coming in Alpha 4.8, and the continued improvements on future Maglock integration. Work also continued on research and development here, and they've implemented a system for multi-scattering gas clouds, so maybe that's going to be something that we're going to be seeing for Nyx 3, which is a gas giant in the Nyx system. They've also worked on the density-based cloud coloring system via lookup tables, and they have also done a couple of fixes here regarding GPU memory issues and GPU hang bugs for Vulkan. So yeah, this May monthly report is not really about big features, but it's more about preparing the next phase, right? AI systems are being restructured for narrative scale, creature AI are becoming a bit more dynamic and reactive, ship of course continue moving through their industrial pipeline, economy systems are expanding and stabilizing, and Planet Tech is pushing towards V5 scalability. As I said, it's not a flashy month, it's a lot of preparation for what's coming in the future. As far as Alpha 4.9 is concerned, well, it seems to be positioned as the first major beneficiary of all that work, so we'll see how it goes, and hopefully it's going to be a more stable experience than Alpha 4.8. That is all for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let's have a look at our giveaway results here. Last month I gave away a Golem Ox, which Joby won, so I have already given him his prize. This one was done on Gleam. And on the Wheel of Names here, it seems that Shadowrise won the Aurora Mark II. Congratulations, Shadowrise. And Joshua Welsh got the Atlas Geo. I have contacted everybody, and I'll be sending the prizes very soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll have a new giveaway in July, so make sure to stay tuned for that one. I've been the Eradicator. I'll see you guys in the next one.